Oh, we in the 2-minute drill.
Eureka.
Jamaicans. Woo! Jamaican horns. Right now. Welcome to the Real Fantasy Playmakers. I'm your host, Bogart Scott Free, right here with my esteemed colleague, The Goo. What's happening, Goo?
No man bun today. We letting it bang. You know what I'm saying? Episode 12, Friday. You know, it's time to get ready for Sunday. We close. I can smell it. It's in the air. It might be loud. Maybe it's me. I don't know, but I'm ready. I'm ready tonight.
Ready. You know what I'm saying? Right out the gate, we want to thank our sponsor, Milk and Honey. You know what I'm saying? For all your CBD needs. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Thanks. Feel better.
Yep.
Follow us at the GMM Network. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let's just get right into it, Goo. We got a lot of shit. This is the 2-minute drill, goddammit.
We have a sponsor for this show.
It's the 2-minute drill.
This show is sponsored by this fat-ass blunt and this Bud Light. You know what I'm saying? Give me
Bud
money.
Light, give me money.
Give me money. All right, we're going to go back. We're going to turn back time. We're going to look back at yesterday's game. The thrilling game on Thursday night. I think everyone was excited. Great game, close game. The Rams blew it. As Niner fans, someone had to lose. That made us happy.
Yeah.
But, man, yep.
At the end of the day, we're going to bull them both. But yeah,
What a game.
What a game. Love it. I mean, all kind of fantasy implications. Chris Carson's a man amongst men. You know what I'm saying? He's just... That guy's legit, muscular, man.
It was nice to see those 27 carries.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. And on a short week, it's like, yo, now he's going to get some rest. It's like, yo, what the fuck is in that water?
All you Chris Carson owners, though, he made us work for it this week.
Yep.
It was close. We didn't get that 100-yard bonus till late.
Hey.
And even the touchdown. He made us kind of gasp a little bit on that one. He did secure it and secure the day. He secured the bag. I mean, man, that game was fantasy gold, man. I think we said fire up everyone in that game. We did not tell you to fire up Gerald Everett, though. He was fired up. 7 for 136 on 11 targets. Holy shit. He looked like a beast.
You know what's dope is, real quick, that was Sean McVay's first draft pick as the Rams head coach. And, like, I remember I was excited.
He's a first-round pick?
No, his first draft pick ever.
But so that means he's a first
round?
round?
No, he was. They didn't have a first round that year.
Okay.
Because they had traded up to get Goff the year before. So that's the old regime. So he comes in. Long story longer, they draft Gerald Everett, and he was going to be that Jordan Reed in that system.
Gerald Everett is 7% owned in Yahoo.
Yeah.
You feel good? I mean, Jared Goff threw it 49 times. Is that what I saw right? Yeah, 49 times.
I don't think they're going to – I mean, you just got to look at the schedule. If they continue to play soft matchups, you know what I'm saying, that against the run, maybe we'll see more of Gurley and there'll be less throwing. But
this looks like the Rams formula, though. I don't think you're going to see a heavy Gurley.
But we also
workload.
haven't seen them play a team that has a bad run defense.
I mean, but even if they do, are they going to want to give Todd Gurley
or maybe
that much? Malcolm Brown?
Maybe see both of them. They haven't had a game where they could really establish any kind of run.
They kind of ran it in week one.
It's partly because of Gurley too.
I mean, I just don't think. I think to me, it's more so that they can't lean on Gurley like that, and Goff's gonna have to throw it 40 times a game. It looks like because that defense is.
Gerald Everett would have had that touchdown too. I was kind of sour about that because I was a Jared Goff owner in the Superflex league because that's the only place I'd ever own him. Fuck that.
I mean, he went for 395 and only.
And I'm not mad at him.
I mean, his floor is going to be pretty
Jared
low.
From Subway.
I like Jared Goff. Russell Wilson on the other side, 17 to 23 for 268 and 4 touchdowns. Tyler Lockett with the toe drag swag on him out there.
That was like the most improbable catch ever, like supposedly in NFL history, like statistic-wise, because, you know, they do all these next-gen stats and shit. Like, the probability of him catching that for a touchdown was like 6%.
It was
wow.
It was
and then, you know,
play.
Russell Wilson cries because it's like he's really like a Christian. So he believes, like, that was God. And he really believes it. It might have been. I don't know.
Russell Wilson
might have been.
I'm going to say.
He's weird.
He might be the most, outside of Patrick Mahomes, the most exciting quarterback to watch.
Oh, yeah.
And not, I'm going to say the best, just he's exciting to watch, man.
Hey, I like the kid, man.
You can't. His pocket presence is crazy. He's like,
and he's a little guy, but he's like thick. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
You know your boy Walt Disley cashed in 4 for 81. Tyler Lockett.
No one got more than 4 targets in this game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just it's strange. It's hard to call it. It's just the epitome of efficiency with that Russell Wilson. We're dangerous.
On the other side of the ball, though, your boy Cooper Kupp, 2 Coops, 1 Cup. He cashed out again, 9 for 117 and a tug.
17 targets, man.
He's so true. It's just like
Robert Woods would have had a tutty. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, I'm biased because I had him stacked up with Jared in that super flex league, but there I go talking about my own shit.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying?
Always talking about yourself. Yeah. Okay, so Cooper Kupp, he's a stud. You love that. Robert Woods, you said he flopped. Brandon Cooks, he got knocked out of that game. He flopped.
He might be back to concussion. It's the what are they called?
What was the injury on Cooks? It looked like it was a concussion. Was it? Okay.
It's a what was it called? What do they call this? An extended bye or a short bye week?
Something like that because they got the 10 days.
Exactly, they got the 10 days. It's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully they kick everything into gear. Yeah, I mean, if anybody's panicking, go ahead and trade some of those pieces away if you want. Just make sure you trade them high. Hold on to Cooper Kupp. I really think everything's gonna turn all the way the fuck around. Gerald Everett, he's still in a type of timeshare, but with those, you know, and I think it was more so of a matchup thing. I mean, shit.
You should have a claim in for Gerald Everett, especially in the tight end.
And you know
so weak this year.
Let me tell you something. For everybody who knows, you know what I'm saying, we got to hit you with every angle. In most Yahoo leagues, if you're set up where everyone locks up at 10 a.m. Sunday, you know what I'm saying? You go ahead and you could pick up anyone that played last night or Thursday or even when you're watching this London game.
Most leagues, once the guy plays, they go on waivers.
Yeah, I know, but
for some reason
there is a lot of leagues that play like that because that's the default setting.
For sure.
And some people don't even change that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in leagues that let you...
go ahead and pick him up.
Like that,
if you have a shitty tight end, you would love to throw him in. He's part of a high-powered offense. All right, then let's get to this next game, Gil.
All right, we're going to
the first game on the Sunday.
We're going to start with some trash. We're going to empty the trash. We got the winless Cardinals facing the winless Bengals. The line on that game is Cincinnati favored by 3 points, 47. Christian Kirk, he's Kirk-O because he's got an O next to his name this week. He out. John Ross is gone. AJ Green is gone. Talk to me about this game, man. What do you think? Is it worth talking about?
Yeah, you know what? This is low key one of the games I'm excited for, but then one of the ones too that could also easily be like, man, why the fuck was I so hyped on this game? Because it's the 2 exploitable secondaries in both Cincinnati and Arizona. They're both 2 winless teams. I like the Bengals to bounce back on this game because we've seen 2 out of 4 games. We've seen 2 games where Andy Dalton looked like legit and that system was clicking, like, you know what I mean? It looked like a ripoff of the Rams.
It was literally John Ross that made him look good because
saying.
It was those bombs. It was literally those.
Yeah, and then we've seen 2 bad games. So you know what I mean? I don't really know how to call it, but I think
John Ross flopped in the games.
Feel good about. It should be a lot of plays run. Like dog. Call me crazy. There's gonna be like 150 plays on offense run. You know what I mean? Combined and shit. Like
this game is like, to me, it's like it's.
Let me see that ladder.
It's right there. It could be super trash, or it could be like the offense actually looks good in these games. I'm gonna lean on the side of that the offenses don't live up to par and they actually look shitty and like it's not gonna be a flashy game.
Well, the Bengals are at home.
They are at home and the Cardinals are trash, but like. They're both 2 teams desperate for a win, obviously.
Suggs is back. Gonna terrorize them again.
He's
like, remember me?
I like the Bengals -3 in this game. And I'm feeling the under a little bit because I just don't believe it's going to be a good a well-played game. It's going to be some ugly football. And someone might score 13 points.
What's the under over at
47.
47. Okay, I was going to say 48. You know what? I'll just go contrarian because I kind of want points scored here. It is too exploitable. I think there will be a lot of fantasy implications, you know what I'm saying? So I'll take the over on this one and the Bengals. But, you know what I'm saying, as far as on the other side of Arizona's ball, I mean, you know, there's some DraftKings plays. But other than that, like, it's just Larry Fitzgerald, DJ. You know what I mean? Maybe you want to roll out Lamar Miller. Lamar Miller. What's his name? What's the guy from the Arizona?
Are you talking about Keyshawn Johnson?
No, guy from Arizona, the quarterback. I'm like, you know,
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray. See,
you call him
he was
Lamar
Miller? Yeah, he was so.
Were you day drinking again today?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, all right, makes sense.
I'm not even day drinking. I was dinner drinking.
Dinner drinking.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, fair enough. All right.
Anyways, because I was thinking, you know what's funny? I was thinking mobile quarterback, and then I don't even fucking, I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, Fucking
Kyler
Murray.
He's still a rookie quarterback in my eyes.
I wouldn't even mind streaming him in this one. You know what I'm saying? I'm crazy, but I'm just saying though, like
the only guys I feel good streaming are gonna be not Golden.
Auden
Tate. Auden Tate, I like. Tyler Eifert, I like, and even CJ Uzama. One of those guys is got to do something. Otherwise, that you can bet that lock on.
Yeah, I mean, shit. The motherfucking Arizona Cardinals are like, you know what I mean. This is like an every week theme. We actually like should keep a weekly bet. I think we'll take the over, right? That this tight end thing keeps happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean we're just chasing tight ends against Arizona. So
okay, yeah.
That's why I mean, if someone probably grabbed Eifert, if you're desperate, go get the other guy, Uzama. He can easily be the guy that gets the touchdowns. I don't think Eifert's any better.
They play two tight end sets. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You're down John Ross. You're down receivers.
Yeah.
They don't have a great red zone offense. So those tight ends, once they get close, they're going to be an option.
Well, yeah, I'm taking the Bengals at home and with the over. I think it's some points scored.
Okay, fair enough. We're going to move over to another game. Your boy, the Stallion, is trending like he's going to play. Got in a full practice today.
Stallion!
The Bills take on the Titans in Tennessee. That number's 3 points. Tennessee is favored.
The Stallion!
The line is 38.5. I almost want to take the under because this is going to be a garbagely offensive game, and the defenses are going to rule today.
I was going to say the 38. That doesn't seem achievable. Let's take the under, and then
it's like a 19-17 field.
I almost want to stay away from everybody without the Stallion there.
He's looking like he's going to play.
Yeah, okay, if he's there.
He's practiced. I still like the under. He's trending toward playing. Devin Singletary has been limited all week. He's still someone you're going to want to watch.
Where's this game? This is important.
It's in Tennessee.
It's in Tennessee. Okay.
Nissan Stadium. I got stadium names today. Yep, I came to step my game.
I like it.
We're gonna jump overseas to London. I don't. No, that doesn't really go. But
I like how we didn't touch on anyone. Was that with Tennessee? Yeah, start Derrick Henry.
Oh, I mean, we don't need to tell you start Derrick Henry. You know,
no, I'm just saying that's it.
No, that's it.
But that's it. At least mention them like as a whole as the Titans, right?
Hey, Derrick Henry, we're gonna start you
in fantasy. Derrick Henry's he's representing all of Tennessee Titans.
Can I say it this time?
Go ahead.
Hit me with the next game, bogey.
I'll do it though. We're gonna take you to bloody London.
Oh, you're bloody
London, where the Chicago Bears bloody.
Khalil Mack.
The Oakland Raiders,
He gets to look John Gruden in the eyes. He gets to go Mack versus the Raiders.
I bet you.
He's going to get 8 sacks.
I have a theory that when he was with the Raiders,
that would be a record.
He always fucking, like, when John Gruden first got there, he already knew he was going to trade him away, so he would just never be in the same room as him.
Yeah, I heard
unless there was other people. There was hella, like, several, like, the whole team, like, team meetings or something. He's like, okay, that's the only time I'm in the room with him.
Right.
And then he'd be like, Khalil Mack be like,
you just said pay me. Fuck you, pay me, basically. We don't need to talk. Fuck you, pay me.
Hey, you know what? Tyrell the Gazelle, he's back to Tyrell Williams. He's hurt again.
He's a game time decision.
Yep.
He's someone you have to watch leading up to him.
Watch out for these West Coast. Good thing they played in the Midwest, I guess, because I guess when it's a thing when these West Coast teams go all the way out to London, like, you know what I mean, like the conditioning wise, you know what I'm saying. But either way, you know, I guess Chase Daniels is an upgrade for everyone.
Yeah,
I mean,
Mitch Trubisky's out for sure.
He immediately started peppering Allen Robinson what's the concussion status of what's his name?
Taylor Gabriel. He's out.
He's out. Okay, I'll fire up some Anthony Miller if you need a you know, like a last minute guy to scrounge up. Like say you have a Terry McLaurin and he's like a no go. I mean,
how dare you speak of the line?
He's actually after him, so it's a bad example. Actually, it's gonna be hard to put in Miller actually, but still though, I feel comfortable rolling him out if you had no other option. Say you had a Cole Beasley.
So you had Tyrell Williams and he's out. You can go grab him.
Oh yeah, Tyrell Williams. There you go. Perfect. Yeah. There you go.
Something like that. Okay.
That's why you're the goo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That number is 5.5 points. Chicago is favored, and the number is 40 on there. Gosh, that's a weird one.
Yeah, that is weird. I'll take the under, and I'll take Chicago. But it's like, what's crazy is like, it's going to be really incredibly hard to run on them, the Raiders, to run on Chicago. So it's like, and if they could, you know, they do play that soft zone, and everyone's been exploiting it. But I'm like, who's going to be the guy that you need a speedy guy to exploit that soft zone? You know what I mean?
From the Bears?
Yeah.
There's only one man who's
Tyrell. It's the Gazelle.
No, my friend.
Who?
The featured baller.
Renfro? Oh, the featured baller. Oh, I forgot how athletic the featured baller is. You're
right.
If
Tyrell Williams is out. And if the Bears are just well in control of this game, they're gonna just play that soft defense.
Eddie Jackson and that kid that used to play for the Packers.
Haha.
No, Ambrose. It's like Ambrose or somewhere.
Adrian
Amos. Yeah, that motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean. They're a handful. So they'll have their hands full with the featured baller. Pause.
I think, he's the only guy that on the Raiders that I would feel good playing. I actually really love his matchup because it could be. It's just not. They're not going to be able to move the ball, so it's just going to be that short shit all day.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs,
exactly.
I'm not a fan. All the Bears, I like the Bears and everyone in this matchup. You can plug all your Bears. Hey, I have a weird feeling this is the Tariq Cohen game.
Man, I was gonna say, man, as you know, what's funny. This is why you love the real fantasy playmakers because we hit them from every perspective. I feel like both Monty Burns, David Montgomery himself, and the human joystick, the chicken salad, Tariq Cohen himself. Those are his nickname. That's his team nickname.
I didn't know that one.
This is his locker room name, the chicken
that's
salad.
That's his real life locker name.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
And the human joystick. That's also what they called him in college.
Yep. No, he's this. I think all the Bears are. Of course, David Montgomery's gonna eat this week. He'll feast. Plug him. I'm gonna.
Well, I just traded him from you, so let's you know what I mean?
Yes. Again, talking about yourself.
You win on that trade.
We did. I'm gonna take the Bears. The Bears.
A team that is known as the Bears.
Oh yes.
The Bears.
The Bears. Khalil Mack's gonna get to Derek Carr, ask him how his kids are, and then they're gonna move on. Bears and the under. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. Go ahead and. Should we?
Go ahead.
Hit him with the next game, Goof.
We're going to come back to the States. We're going to go down south to Nolia.
Oh, okay.
How do you say it?
New Orleans. To the Big Easy Jamaicans.
Famous Jameis. I'm going to say it. He's Famous Jameis for this matchup. Goes into New Orleans. They are 3-point dogs. Again, and the number is 47. I kind of like the Bucs money line in this game. I'm saying it.
I like it.
I think they can win this game.
I think so too. They have the duo of Bruce Arians and Todd Bowles. They're back at it again.
And this is a classic letdown game for the Saints after they outclassed the Cowboys and beat the shit out of them basically with nothing. They're not going to be able to shut down the Saints and hold them to 10.
Barrett, bro.
Oh, he's a beast.
And because you know why? You still have the reputation, the infamous Donkey Kong Sue up front also, where it's like he draws attention. You know what I mean?
Donkey Kong Sue?
Yeah, that's what they called him before they got all PC.
They did. Or
yeah,
not
they
you?
did.
They
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we already have a Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I know.
Show.
And he's the official.
And that son of a bitch scored a touchdown against me last
night.
But
see, you know what? Real quick, just a side note on DK Metcalf. He's that big playability. That's what he's going to be there for. So he's going to be hard to depend on. He's more of a standard play. Blah blah blah. Okay. Back to this game. It's going to be hard for the Saints to run on them. You know what I mean? This is the number one run defense. Not number one against the run. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's crazy, man.
So
them and the Patriots.
Ronald Jones, you feel good playing him this week as like an RB3, a flex?
I mean, you know what? That's a tough one, dog. Because maybe it's because I don't own him.
We asked the tough questions.
But you know what, dog?
On the GMM,
yes, I would flex him because he's only been trending up. I'm talking about like 28% of the snaps, then like 38, and then like. Then like 32, and then like up to 38 is his highest, which was the last one, and like you like to see that they run a lot of plays. That the secondary is still questionable with Tampa Bay, so they're gonna be giving up points. And then do
you think they're really gonna be giving up points?
No, I'm saying theoretically. Because this is where I was getting to my point with Ronald Jones, because he's been using the pass game and not Peyton Barber. Even remember I thought it was the goon because we did see that first, but now they're starting to trust Ronald Jones.
For those who don't know, the goon is that third down running back on Tampa.
Yeah,
he doesn't deserve for us to go Google his name yet. He'll be the goon, just so folks at home know who the fuck the goon is.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Chris Godwin got pulled off the injury report today.
Yeah.
Fully good to go.
He's always been banged up his whole career. That's kind of his stilo. I think they're aware of this. You know what I mean?
He's got a target on his back coming into this game. And Mike Evans. So you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
this is Chris Godwin great game.
Chris Godwin got God and win in his name,
and he can't lose.
But you know what though? That secondary can be exploited with the Saints, and they've been averaging, I think it's something like 22 points or 24 points, depending on your scoring format against opposing quarterbacks in fantasy. So Jameis Winston, I like his floor if that's the case, and he's been having upside like we've seen. He has a lot of ceiling.
I'm betting Bucs money line is my GMM pick of the week.
Yeah, you know what? I like that.
Not even the 3.
Yeah.
I want the money line. I want the juice.
I'm riding with you on that one. There,
pounding the table.
Jamaicans is riding with that one.
As for the over/under, fuck.
If the Saints cannot establish the run, then they have no game plan because that is their plan of action every time.
Oh, of course. And they have
And
to
then
play
they
a
will
ball
be
control.
befuddled.
The Saints,
They will be befuddled.
the Saints
We already
have to-
seen what the Cowboys did to them last week. They kind of
No,
stifled them.
that's what they're going to be until Drew Brees comes back. They're going to
Exactly.
be a team who scores like 10 to 20
But
points.
you're down on
unless
Michael.
they're getting special
Down on
teams.
Michael Thomas. I mean, I still never doubt and never feel bad about Michael Thomas because he's gonna be able to take advantage of them. But he's gonna be using a short game. Hopefully, he piles up like 9 receptions because he's gonna get damn near 12 targets, the 13 targets I can see. You know what I mean? Because this should be like I still see this game being fast paced because it's gonna be both these teams got good run defense. So I see a lot of shoot. I see a lot of.
I just don't think Teddy Bridgewater can compete in the shootout.
Yeah, I know exactly, but still, he's gonna be trying to shoot. You know what I mean?
All right, so we're gonna go out to East
Blah, blah, blah,
Rutherford.
blah.
East Rutherford, where the Vikings are minus 5.5 point favorites against the Giants, in two teams 2-2 trying to get a third win. Saquon has been ruled out, even though he looks healthier than me right now, and I don't have an injury. Wayne Gallman is a little banged up, but he's gonna play. What do you feel about this game?
Well, okay, fantasy-wise. You know what? First of all, we have to touch on this. So the squeaky wheel does get the grease. I strongly believe that. This Diggs thing, I don't know. This is crazy. At least it's a 10 o'clock game, playmakers, so you'll be able to make your decision because they really might bench this kid. You know what I mean? He came out on some fuck shit. But then, I still like, even with him there or not, I was liking Adam Thielen in a bounce back effort because really, that's the guy that was really squeaky wheel that's going to get the grease. Stephon Diggs was like, man, fuck that. He tried to ride them coattails. And then, you know what I'm saying he wants to be on another team and all this other fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? Dalvin Cook, it's self-explanatory. We have him at number 1 this week. I think he could fulfill that. The one thing that you want to worry about any of those receivers on that side of on that team is that if they're just running and they're like, "What up? What would you have to do?" You know what I mean?
Do you really think the Giants can compete in this game? I guess is what I'm asking you.
No.
So then why would they have to air it out
Exactly.
to Kirk Cousins?
That's what I'm saying.
So I don't really see that. Everyone's
But
saying it's
maybe,
going to be. I feel you on
Chase
that.
Daniels was able to move the ball around, and he's Chase Daniels.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I'm saying?
it's a little bit different. Kirk Cousins and they're such a run dominant team right now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like 60-40 run.
That's what I'm saying.
So they're going to run,
It's
and they're
like-
going to be able to run on the
It's like
Giants.
literally 60-40 for
Right,
real.
and they're going to be able to maybe 65-35 at times too. I mean, Kirk Cousins has thrown it under 50, like 20 times.
No, like for real. And
most of the games.
compared to the amount of plays they run.
Last year they were throwing it 40, 45, 50 times a
Then
game.
when Dalvin Cook wasn't there, so
Right.
you know what I mean.
So now that he's there,
And
and,
it was
Alexander Madison,
Yeah.
who's a nice little secondary punch for them, they're just gonna run the ball on them all
Yeah.
day. And I don't see
And
a
like-
big Kirk Cousins game for fantasy. But he can throw a couple touchdowns.
And you know what I'm saying? Daniel Jones, he's not going to be quite Danny Dimes this week, so I can't really hit. We can't really.
Are we benching Danny Dimes?
I mean, oh yeah,
Feel
definitely.
good rolling him out?
Definitely. If you're a crazy asshole,
Would have been a super
Who
flex
had
league,
Danny-
and he's like you have an option.
I haven't switched him out yet.
Who
I,
you
ha-
gonna-
I
are
actually
you
have
gonna-
him in one of my.
Are you gonna play him?
I'm gonna play the Stallion.
Over
as long
him?
as he clears, yeah.
Oh,
They play
okay.
the same time. I'll be able to
That's
know.
another tough matchup.
I'm gonna roll him out though, cause he's the Stallion.
I'm gonna roll with the Vikings minus 5.5. I'm
Hey,
chalk.
if you're streaming, if you happen to be streaming Danny Dimes though, when he was Danny Dimes and he reverted back to Daniel Jones like last week, go find a guy like Andy Dalton. This is single quarterback shit. He's readily available.
Yeah, Jameis Winston's out there in so many
Or even
leagues.
like a
single
Jacoby
quarterback
Brissett,
league.
you know what I mean? Yeah, but yeah, just don't play Danny Dimes. And then Wayne's World, I mean, he's a volume play. That's it.
One thing I want to ask you about, as for the Giants passing game, Golden Tate's
Wayne's
coming
World's
back.
Wayne's Gallman. Yeah.
Golden Tate's coming back. They got
Oh,
Sterling Shepard,
you know
Evan
what, dog?
Ingram. What's that passing game going to look
I
like?
think it's just gonna. Okay, Evan Ingram right now, he's one of the top 2 tight ends. I think with the presence of one Randall Cobb, what's his name?
Randall Cobb.
He's
Golden
the same guy. Golden Tate. They're the
Not
same.
the same guy.
No, but they're the
Maybe
same.
like 4 years
Yeah.
ago.
No, I'm talking about they're the same type. Just the slot guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, anyways, yeah, my bad. With Golden Tate, when he comes back, I mean, I kind of project him to mucking this all up, kind of.
Really?
Like target-wise
I think
for
they're gonna
someone
feed
like
him
Evan.
early.
No, yeah. So that's going to affect someone like Evan Ingram. This is what I mean by muck it up in fantasy. Not muck it up on the ball. And the way Daniel Jones' game is, like, in reality, it's all a short game. So that's going to be where
and all three of those guys live in the short games. They don't really go deep. They're not deep threats. Okay, so if you have Golden Tate, you jumped on him like if you listened to the shows like a couple weeks ago, we told you to jump on him then. Guys are telling you now. We're ahead of the curve. So just, humble brag. We're gonna pat ourselves on the back real quick.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Pat myself on the back. We told you to get him.
And it's funny, the Jamaicans, I was like, why aren't they hitting the horn?
They're hitting the blunt.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, because, at the same time, it's like, you know what I mean? Oh, maybe because they're like, oh, look at them trying to say humble brag. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They know arrogance when they see it.
They see
and
it.
we the shit. Jamaicans.
The under, too. Are they here?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The Jets are going over to Philly to take on your boy Carson Wentz, 13.5-point favorite. Sam Darnold's been ruled out. Deshaun Jackson is out.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about this game.
Deshaun Jackson's out. Okay. I like Carson Wentz in this spot. You know what I mean? There's no CJ Mosley, so I think the running backs get off. I think this is one thing I'm scared about Carson Wentz and the Eagles in its entirety is like, I think like when it comes to teams like this where the game plans, or same thing with Green Bay where you could run on them, they're gonna just really run. And then because even Carson Wentz in that MVP year, he never topped over 250 yards.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
No way.
Yeah, he had his first 300 passing yard game like last year when he was coming. Bro,
no way.
Look that up, bro.
In the year he was like MVP candidate?
He had like 275. I'm saying he averaged. No, okay, my bad. Rephrase that. He did top 250 before, but he averaged 250. Look at the 2017 year.
I'm looking it up.
So go ahead. While you're looking up. So you know what I mean. And then Alshon Jeffrey, you firing him up. It's a great matchup. The cornerbacks suck over there. I don't know why they've been benching Tremaine Johnson too. They might be secretly trying to move him so they're not playing him. You know what I mean? But Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert theoretically should be a good game because there's only one great safety there. He can't cover them both. So he might be on Ertz, and I'm talking about one Jamal Adams. He's super legit. He was literally drafted to the Jets to be a Gronk stopper. So he shuts down tight ends. So that's one thing I'm kind of scared of with Zach Ertz, but you're still rolling him out. You know what I mean? If you want to
Nelson Aguilar? You like Nelson Aguilar?
No, I don't like Nelson Aguilar in this game, even though they are weak at that nickel corner spot. You know what I'm saying?
I read a stat on ESPN.com. I forgot who did it, but they made like a consistency fantasy ranking. Carson Wentz was number 2 to Patrick Mahomes.
Of course,
most consistent.
Remember, I told you
from his average. It's basically the flux from their average, how they go higher and lower. They come up with this rating, and Carson Wentz is solid.
He's steady.
He's right there, steady. That's why
when he in games played, he's steady, bro. Even last year, like he was like, look at last year when the secondary started getting bad, he started throwing them 300-yard games.
He threw for 300-yard games in the first 5 games in 2017.
Okay, but his average.
Okay, his average.
Yeah,
you might have me there.
Exactly, because I had to rephrase it. I was like, because he did throw 270 a couple times.
You and your technicalities.
It's all good, but I rephrased it before you started searching.
You did it. All right.
It's on wax. Anyways, on the other side of the ball, there is no Darnold Schwarzenegger. Well, because I'm a stuttering motherfucker too. That's why, you know what I'm saying. So I'm just and the stuttering comes from just all the thoughts and going through the several mind pages into the mind of the Bogart. But anyways, long story longer. On the other side of the ball, really just Le'Veon Bell and my boy the Green Bean.
Why
even
would
without
you want to play him? Even
listen. It's PPR.
Secondary
it's PPR.
Is trash.
Listen.
The
Green Bean.
Trash.
The Green Bean. If you wanna
say it again.
If you'll be the Green Bean, Robbie Anderson. If you want a deep dive and a flex playing and it's out there. Even thicker leagues, you know what I'm saying? Fucking deeper leagues. There you go. I'm all trying to find the word. Jamaicans. You know what I'm saying? The Green Bean. Jamaicans, we on the green. The Green Bean.
We are going to agree to disagree on Robbie Anderson.
Well, he only needs one. It's more of a defense. How about this?
If he gets a 40 yards, one catch for 40 yards and a touchdown, you consider that a victory?
Fuck yeah. It's the Green Bean. Right.
We're done with that game. It's a trash game.
Yeah, but you know what? You're right. More of a DFS play for the Green Bean.
13.5. Who are you taking, Philly or the Jets? I would take Philly. Taking Philly.
And the cover.
And I was going to say before, Miles Sanders and Jordan Howard, you can play them both.
I covered that.
You said that? Okay.
I was going to say if you're crazy enough, you know what I mean? You're
desperate and you have Miles Sanders and you need him in a flex or even if you're just beat up at RB2.
Or if you're desperate, the Green Bean.
Let's see. The Ravens roll over to the catch-up field. They're taking on the 1-3 Steelers. That number's 3.5. The Baltimore is favored.
Can we get a James Conner update?
James Conner will play.
All right.
Will play.
I like that because then it's like,
he was pulled off the injury report today.
yeah, and I think also Jalen Samuels with him there. I don't know. I think she thinks it's fun too.
You could play Jalen Samuels.
Oh yeah, I think it's fun too
because I feel like
Jamaicans.
Pittsburgh just won a game finally. They were struggling to find an identity without Ben Roethlisberger. They've got to win. They have an identity, kind of, and another division opponent comes. So they're gonna. I mean, I think they're gonna try to do mostly the same damn thing.
They're gonna be missing. Is his name Brandon Williams? I think it's his name because I know I didn't have that much. Brandon Williams been one of the Ravens' best run stoppers. Correct. I want to make sure I'm giving the correct info because you know what I'm saying. Sometimes I'll be confusing his names because there's so many different combinations of names.
Let's just talk. He's a defensive player.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but he is definitely one of their best run stoppers. He should be out of this game, so I'm not afraid to fire up both of them. Juju. He's dealing with the toe. He's going to play. Theoretically, if they can move Juju every time he's in a slot, he should eat against this matchup.
I'm scared of Juju.
But yeah, but the way they game planned and they game script, they took out, eliminated OBJ, something like that. That's definitely how they're gaming for someone like one Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yep, Marlon Humphrey will be
But you're
all
still
over
rolling
them.
him out. I mean, damn.
You hear he tried to choke OBJ, or OBJ
Yeah.
saying he tried to choke him and all that?
And OBJ, but seeing that there's other footage too. OBJ is socking him up.
Yeah, punks. Mark Andrews was taken off the injury report.
Of course.
It feels like he's just going to be a guy
It's
they put on there
maintenance.
just to
It's
limit him.
maintenance.
So you don't ever really have to worry about him unless he actually is missing like multiple practices. Juju, I'm gonna bench him. He's a wide receiver 3 for me this week.
Wow. Okay.
Actually, I'm not gonna bench him.
I was gonna say.
I want to though.
Who would you bench him for? If you have Mike Williams, would you bench him for Mike Williams?
Mike Williams.
Yeah. Mike Williams, the cornerback that's gonna be on him is gonna be. It's oh my god.
I don't know.
He's gonna
I know you love Mike Williams, so
I'm. But see, I came around to him, Mike Williams.
Mike Williams.
You were on him. Now you're off him. What's the difference?
No, because it's the pain.
We'll get there when we get to that game. We'll cross that bridge.
Okay, I like that though. But Juju is a wide receiver 3 for me and a flex at best. That's
and
it.
You know
He's
what?
a flex.
I thought we have Hollywood.
I was gonna say Hollywood was the guy that
is in play this week.
The league I have is Hollywood, Ridley, or Juju, and I have to pick 2 of the 3. And God, I don't like Juju right now.
I think Ridley's in the bounce back too. So
I think they both are. Brown's due for another big game.
Hollywood.
The number was 3.5. I mean, fuck. At Pittsburgh at home. Division games are tough, man. Tough. Yeah. I think Lamar Jackson has another good game.
You know how historically anyone who the Steelers play in that division, it's a low-scoring game. Even when they used to play the Browns, because Ben Roethlisberger would play down the competition.
Of course,
he was infamous for that, right? But whenever it's Steelers Ravens, historically, it goes over like an average amount of times, bro. I might be putting a little 10 on the 2, but man, I can remember so many shootouts between Flacco.
I mean, the number is 44.5. Yeah. Usually that number's like 41.
Lamar Jackson. It's a whole different face, but the same rivalry. It's Lamar versus Mason Rudolph. He's the strange son of Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, known for many children's books and stories.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm gonna roll with Baltimore. I'm gonna take the 3.5. I think they win. They can win by 4.
Yeah, I'm taking Baltimore.
All right, we're gonna.
But yeah, also temper your expectations with Mark Ingram. It's a tough run defense.
Yeah, Pittsburgh D is legit. That defense is going to have to carry them this year if they're going to have any chance, really, because it's not going to be Mason Rudolph.
Yeah. But hit me with the next game, Goo.
Yep. The 4-0 Patriots go to Washington to take on the 0-4 Lotties. The Washington Lotties. 15.5 points.
Oh, can we get a Lottie update, Lottie?
He is a true game time decision.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to have to be up early Sunday morning. What do they drop? 8:30.
Hey, you know what?
Even if he's active, though, are you feel good about playing?
Nah.
And do we? Colt McCoy is the starter.
He has a hamstring.
We got to say that.
He's a burner, and he's a rookie. And hamstrings are usually what these burner rookies get in their rookie year because they're not used to the conditioning. I don't like rolling out a guy like that. If you have him, you probably have other options that, you know what I'm saying, because you probably either picked him up off the waiver wire or you had him as your Mr. Irrelevant pick. Either way, it's like I'm not feeling comfortable. They're going to put the best cornerback on him, or they'll put one of the McCourties. I mean, they're putting Stephon Gilmore, one of the McCourties in there. I respect all.
If he
all
does
three of them.
play,
But
the
the
fact
more
that
likely-
Colt McCoy is starting.
Oh,
I
he's the
think
gunslinger.
He's better than
Yeah.
Dwayne Haskins. Dwayne Haskins is not going to be a good quarterback, passing volume wise for fantasy purposes.
Yeah.
Let me just state that.
No,
state that
right.
fact. So once Dwayne Haskins is in there, I'm going to hate the
And
lot.
then,
but-
theoretically, Chris Thompson's in play just because it's like.
fuck the Redskins, all of them. I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
Other
yeah.
than the Scottish
I'm just
slide.
saying. Other than the Scottish
This
slide.
fucking
You're right. Oh, I
dress is a kill.
agree.
Yeah.
All these
Yeah.
men wear dresses.
Patriots.
The Scottish lad
We
wears
got to
a
touch on the
kilt.
Patriots real quick before we move out of this game. Julian Edelman's gonna play. Rex Burkhead's gonna play. Josh Gordon's gonna play. What Patriot do you feel best about in this matchup?
I mean, like, it's just.
Other than
it's just,
Tom, terrific.
It's just, I really, like, I feel the best about him. So, but other than him,
Other-
I like all the options, but they're all dice rolls, really, because the Patriots, we just do never know what they're exactly going to do. Even, like, where it's like, theoretically, Michelle should be the play, you know what I mean? But they might even fuck around and give it to some work to James White, you know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? You can exploit them through the air and on the ground. So they might just have their way. Or maybe Ben Watson comes back and it's a true Ben Watson reacclimation game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, he's back on the team. Let's just get him acclimated. And then he scores 2 touchdowns. You know what I mean? Like, for real, though.
Martellus Bennett did it a few years ago. Came in and scored 3 touchdowns in
Against
the
the
game.
Browns.
Yep.
And that was Brady coming off the suspension.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I mean you can roll your Patriots out, but I don't think any of them's gonna have.
I know, man. I'm
super
having
elite
trouble
game.
starting Josh Gordon, too. I have him in my lineup in the one spot.
Over who? What's
in
your
the
option?
one league I have him.
What's your option?
I had the Scottish lad as an option. And then I also have...
He's not an option.
The option, bloody. No, but then I also got I got Mecole Hardman. And then I got a gang of running backs. It's the flex play. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I also have Tate. From
Auden Tate.
Cincy. See, here's the thing, though. I feel like he's so chalky to everyone this week that he just all the energies might fuck it up.
I love him.
I know,
Love
and
that.
that's
we didn't
who
even really talk about him.
I had until
Josh.
Josh Gordon came up off that injury report, which I knew he was. I just had the dude in there. I had Tate in there.
Did you pick the over for that game?
for which one?
The Cincinnati Arizona game?
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you love Auden Tate?
Because it's like it could be a lot of Boyd finally. Because you could really eat with the slot corners really give it up over there in Arizona, and then like you have the tight end thing. What if Uzama and thing get off?
Fair enough. All right, we're gonna get off that game. We started on that game. We somehow went back. Thanks to Auden Tate. Next game is Jaguars and Panthers. Cam Newton's still out. Kyle Allen, he's trying to get a win at home. The Panthers are 0-2. The number's 3.5. Carolina's favored. What do you think, bro? I'm kind of feeling like Jacksonville gets after it, and I even like the under of 41.
Man, here's the thing: is this game, it's like it's hard to call because Minshew the Ginsu. I think is he just gonna be?
Did you see his Uncle Rico piece on ESPN?
Yeah, oh yeah,
You saw that?
yeah.
It's
Fuck
kind of
yeah.
corny, but it was
funny.
It was funny. It worked.
Look at.
I love that guy. I wish they can just say, Nick Foles, just sit down, bro. This is the guy. He's the guy, right?
Yeah.
How do you go back to Nick Foles?
I've been saying it since week one. I was
do
like,
they
he's
go
the
back-
Ginsu. Razor sharp swag.
This is we're going into week 5. Do they go back to Nick Foles when he's healthy? If this guy goes, let's say, even 1-2 in his next 2 games or 3 games, like, are you think they're really going to go back to him? Because I think he's here to stay.
No, I don't, because it's like that's horrible to do for a kid, especially if they're winning with him. You know what I mean? Like, what's their record right now?
2-2. They're 2-2.
They're 2-2.
Can't say they're losing.
Say
but
they get above 500 right now. That Minshew magic, whatever they're bestowing on him. And what is he hurt right now? That's the only thing I'm thinking about. That's why I wanted to know.
Nick Foles?
No. The Ginsu.
No, he's not hurt.
Minshew. Because he was on injury report, but that it could have been minor.
Was he?
Yeah.
Gosh.
The Ginsu.
No, he's gonna be fine.
Okay, and then DJ Chark. This is a good spot for him. They do have speedy corners over there. But I'm saying though, they have been burned. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, never mind. They
Minshew is
haven't.
not on the rookie. On
They
the
haven't.
report.
He wasn't. Okay, I might have seen that wrong.
Don't scare me like that. I don't have him.
The Ginsu.
I like him.
I like DJ Chark in this.
He pushes the ball down the field, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Takes the shots.
And that's who he's taking his shots to. I just thought of this though. You know, they do have some speedy receivers, and they do have receivers. That speedy cornerback, I think his name is Johnson. And then they have and the Bradbury, is that his name?
Yeah, he's a good corner right now.
Yeah, he's good. So I'm wondering if that's who they're gonna put on him. You know what I mean? Because but DJ Chark he's a speedster. So it's like, you know what I mean? And then you really attack them with the tight end, and then but really you really know it's just gonna be a bunch of Leonard Fournette. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
for
and
sure. This is the game I think Jacksonville
Leonard
has
Fournette. It's gonna be the battle of the two class of 2017 running backs.
Oh yes, that's right.
You know what I mean? CMC on the other side of the ball.
You think the Panthers or the Jaguars can limit him at any capacity, or is he gonna have like what kind of game?
The Panthers
An
are pretty good against the
or a
run.
pedestrian?
They're pretty good against the run, bro.
No, the Jaguars.
Oh, the Jaguars. I mean,
shutting down CMC.
Oh, that's gonna be. You know what? You're not in fantasy wise PPR. You're not gonna be able to stop CMC. He's still gonna eat. He's gonna get all his little. He's gonna get his receptions.
True.
But I mean, maybe he doesn't break a buck. I mean, he's so fast and shifty and strong. He has it all, bro. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. CMC. I mean, he's.
And then they're gonna spend too much time trying to sack this young quarterback.
Oh, for sure. Jacksonville gave up like 5 sacks to Denver, who was like terrible at getting to the quarterback so far this year.
Mm-hmm.
So Carolina's going to get after it, but I also think the Jaguars are going to play some pretty good defense against Kyle Allen, even though they're on the road. DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel, Greg Olsen.
Slide.
You like any of those guys or what? Because I don't like any of them anymore. I'm off.
Hold up.
What are you doing over there?
We doing a podcast.
Oh, he's texting on the show.
Yeah.
All right. I like Jacksonville.
Oh, we don't stop.
You
like Jacksonville to cover?
Jacksonville.
You know what? I almost want to go contrarian, but I like the Ginsu with this razor sharp swag, and we're gonna take it to cover.
All right, we're gonna take it over to Houston, where the 1-3 Falcons play the 2-2 Texans. Both teams coming off of bad losses, ugly performances. Matt Ryan, I ripped him, and he said he flopped last week. He did throw for 389.
Yep.
So I guess he's like Jared Goff.
This is what he's gonna do, though.
Yeah, he's gonna just garbage yards.
Yep. You know what, dog? He's the same Matt Ryan from last year, and it's the same team, but worse as a whole. They lose, and then when you lose a guy like, it's almost like deja vu. They lost Keanu O'Neal, and he's one of the hearts and soul of that defense. And then like the line is so bad, and that's one thing they were like they addressed it. They snuck into, they got into the first round twice and picked up 2 linemen to help pass protect, and because that was their high grade, but ironically it's like Matt Ryan's been getting beat up because of it, because like you can get to him, you know what I mean? But but anyways, fantasy wise, you know, obviously Julio, I think you're dialing him up.
Julio versus Hopkins,
I think what's his name? Ridley's,
Mohamed Sanu, Austin Hooper. You like all those guys?
I mean, they're all dice rolls, but the ones I really like the best is obviously Julio. You know, Freeman because of his volume, and then but Freeman's still like he's a steady flex play to me. Calvin Ridley too, flex play. So is Mohamed Sanu. There you go, to answer your question. They're all flex plays. And then, but Austin Hooper, he's bro, correct me if I'm wrong. He might be top 2 right now with.
He's up there.
Yeah,
he's up there.
So you're rolling him out. That's a system. We've already expected this. That Dirk Cutter system loves to use the tight end.
Does Deshaun Watson rebound in this game?
Yes, definitely.
I agree.
Oh yes,
big game,
big time.
Big game.
And it's going to be Isaiah Oliver. He's going to be the one on our boy Milk himself, the nuclear bomb, DeAndre Hopkins. You know what I mean? And Isaiah Oliver, he's big and lengthy. So theoretically, he could cover him. But no, dog, this is it's a mismatch. Whatever.
Houston is 5-point favorites. And the number's 49. What do you feel?
I don't know. I like Atlanta in this one, though, too, to cover.
Just to cover the spot. Okay.
And so if they win, I'm right. But you know what I mean? I take Atlanta in the points.
Yeah, I like the over more than I like the number. 49 is the over under. I'll take the over.
I think this goes over too. It's like finally they're respecting it as a dome game. But maybe remember when your brother a couple weeks back was like, why aren't they making this a 50-point game when it's
50?
Dome?
Here it is 50.
Right. It's near 50, but it's also because I think Vegas knows that you don't get that much respect to this Falcons team.
No, not right now.
No.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna hammer the under in the over in that game. Excuse me. I'll pick Houston. I think they show up big in this game. I'm not feeling.
Are we almost on to the night game? Because I'm curious. What's the night game? I don't.
There's
remember.
only 2. Really? There's only 2 late games. Is that right? We gotta look at that again.
No way. At 1:00.
Yeah, the first one being the Broncos and the
West
Chargers.
Coast.
Broncos Chargers.
Oh yeah, that's right.
0-4 Broncos, 2-2 Chargers.
Oh, Jamaicans! It's the return of Melvin Gordon. They said He possibly will start, but he's gonna play.
Everyone, that's the hot conversation of the week. Melvin Gordon, Austin Eckler. We've talked about it already.
They're
Is there anything more
solid
to say about
RB2s
it?
this week.
You're playing them if you have them.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, you're excited if you have Melvin Gordon. You're rolling
Maybe
out
it
there.
swings more. Melvin Gordon's share. Like, okay, I actually looked this up. In games they've played together, right? In Melvin Gordon's day, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was Melvin Gordon averaged 68% of the offense snaps, right? So let's just say 70. Let's just round it up a little bit. So Austin Eckler, he was able to do whatever he did with 30% of the snap share. There's so many people banged up. They're both going to be used in the passing game. But I really think this might be more of a 50-50 share. And a motherfucker like, what's his name? Melvin Gordon is going to get all the red zone looks and red zone carries just like he used to. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
We'll break some trees
Fire
up.
one up real quick.
Yeah.
We've hammered this game.
We still got
injuries
that.
wise.
We got that little.
Oh, you got some in there. Yeah, it's right here. I'm
okay.
Mike Williams is questionable. He's probably gonna play.
And I like Mike Williams.
About Hunter
I like
Henry. Hunter Henry is coming back in a few weeks. They never put him on the IR. He's out there. We told you to get Chris Herndon. We told you to get Golden Tate. We were always early on these guys.
Everyone's
Go get
hurt.
Hunter Henry. Go get him.
Yeah,
He's out
yeah.
there in like
Oh,
every
yeah.
league. He's out there.
And they need him to come back.
They need him.
Yeah, so he'll come back and play hurt.
I think he can be back in 2 weeks. That's what my gut tells me that he'll be back within the next 2 weeks. So grab him now.
And you know what? There's no
if he's out
Virgil
there.
Green. You know what I'm saying?
They're all beat up everywhere.
I can't lie, dog. I'll take like the under if you put a time limit on how long do they call Antonio Gates. It's like
no, they would have called him already.
yeah, you're right. Because
He's
they
not
would have had him get into the game back in the game.
Antonio Gates can
Game
come
shape.
get off the couch, and Phillip Rivers can throw him a touchdown.
See, okay, check this out. On the other side of the ball, first of all, I like the under in this game, and I like the Broncos because the secondary, there's in the secondary with the Chargers has been kind of bad. Only Casey Hayward is doing Casey Hayward things and looks still the same guy. He'll probably be on Emmanuel Sanders.
Sanders
I
and
like
Sutton,
Courtland Sutton in the spot.
are they wide receiver 2s for you or flexes?
I mean, you know what? Flacco throwing in a tight coverage has never been great. And
Chargers are 6-point favorites, by the way.
Yeah, I like I said, I like the Broncos to cover this. I don't think they get beat by a touchdown.
I like that. Otherwise, I mean, it's pretty
Because
self-explanatory.
you could run,
You're
both
playing
of
all
these
those
teams.
guys.
You could run on both these teams, and both these teams are gonna have a tandem of running backs, and they're gonna run like shit.
I like that. Okay, so it should be I like you calling Denver.
Yeah, I say dial up all four running backs. I'm talking about the Rolls Royce Freeman, even Hello Lindsey. You know what I'm saying? Hello Kitty's cousin, and then you got motherfucking Melvin Gordon, who I used to call Todd Gurley Light. You know what I mean? Along with Austin Powers. Oh, I should have said, you know what I'm saying? My bad. Our friend Austin Powers Eckler himself from all the movies. You know what I'm saying? Or all the what's Austin? Yeah, man.
I'm late on it. Never mind. Fair enough. All right, I'm gonna
Crickets.
roll with the Chargers. I'm a contrarian to you. I'm chalk. I like the Chargers. I hate Denver.
That's the
At
pick
home.
anyway. But still,
I just did notice.
Chargers can beat the. I like the Chargers. If I was taking money line, I'd take the Chargers.
Well, the money line's not paying you anything.
I know. I'm just saying, like, just to pick the team to win outright.
Oh, I mean,
not
sure.
gambling. Not
Sure.
gambling.
Sure.
But I'm saying, if I'm gonna gamble, I'm taking the Chargers to cover. I mean, the Broncos to cover.
Fucks with it. So there really are only 2 1:00 games. So
really?
make plans to do something else. You can go spend time with your family.
Yeah, that
maybe,
sucks.
have
On Red
fun.
Zone, it's gonna be that fucking
It's gonna be
whole
dead.
game. That it's gonna be that fucking that slow pace.
But they are.
game.
I mean, it's that, and then we got the Packers and Cowboys, which is a good game to watch. But
Hey, but you know what? No, my bad.
they kind of are just want. It's like
It's
like
the
a
Packers games at the. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Because they Cowboys.
It's almost like a mini
Jerry
Sunday
Jones.
night game, huh?
Yeah, Jerry Jones.
Packers-
Like, look here. If I'm gonna be on that 1:00 slot, you know, what I'm saying? Is that how Jerry Jones sounds?
Yes, Devontae
Like,
Adams
Jamaican.
has been ruled out. Jamal Williams
called that.
has been ruled out.
Yep,
Michael
called
Gallup will play.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Cowboys are-
Jamaicans.
Cowboys are 3.5.
Welcome back, Michael Gallup.
They're 3.5-point favorites, and the number is 47. Who are you picking?
3.5-point favorites, and the number is 47. I like the Cowboys at home because Zeke is going to get rolling. He's going to get steam rolling. You know what I'm saying? The guru would say he's going to get steamboating because you could hella run on this Green Bay Packers front.
What
they're
is,
two, they're two. Oh, but here's the caveat: is that Tyron Smith
word.
is out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And the one of the teams that leads the league in pressures on opposing quarterbacks is Green Bay. So it kind of works in two ways. That the way you counter that is you run a lot with Zeke, right? But that pass rush is might be able to penetrate because there's no Tyron Smith. It's gonna affect things significantly. Dak might not have a lot of time. It's gonna be a lot of tight coverage on the outside with the Green Bay Packers. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have Cooper's gonna have his hands full with Jair Alexander. You know what I mean? King's gonna be on Gallup, and then they'll probably, you know what I mean? They'll have they have two great safeties there. You know what I'm saying? Not great, but they have two good safeties.
Do you think that the Packers can move the ball without Devontae Adams?
No, I mean not no because I don't want
passing
to say
game,
no outright. They're gonna be able to move the game short, like the short game, and with it's gonna be dink and dump, kill him by a death by 1,000 cuts type of shit. Because Aaron Rodgers still is a surgeon, I believe, and I think he's gonna throw a lot of this fucking bullshit. Micah, what's his name?
Micah Hyde?
No. This bullshit Matt
Might have
LaFleur
said
shit
Micah Hyde.
out the window. He's going to throw a lot of that shit out the window and just run the show. And Geronimo Allison might pile up a gang of targets. You know what I'm saying? And because he's going to have
I think Jimmy Graham is going to be the receiver that has the best game.
Yeah, because their safety game is weak.
And it's just, I don't believe in MVS or Allison.
But still, Allison has the rapport with Rodgers. I believe in Allison.
All right, that makes one of us.
They haven't he's played the least snaps because everyone else has been healthy.
Okay, I think Dallas bounces back in this game.
Yeah, I
think
they
cover Dallas that number. I think the under is more of the play here. I don't know. I just don't.
Definitely.
I don't.
Temper your expectations with Aaron Rodgers and company. Aaron Jones, you fire him up. He's a complete volume play. I say that because I'm not trying to disrespect Aaron Jones, but it's a great run defense. Not great, but they're better than good. You know what I'm saying? In Dallas, so. You know what I mean? Jamaicans!
Yep. All right. A couple games left. We go to Sunday night. Where
okay, so here
There's the big
night.
game.
Oh, that's
Colts
right.
And
they didn't change this game. They didn't change the schedule because it's still Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, yeah. You're not moving.
This is his first. This is supposed to be with Andrew Luck. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Andrew Luck. You know what I'm saying?
The number for the game is 11 points, and 56 is the total. It's a pretty big number. Sammy Watkins, limited today. He showed up on the injury report, so he's someone that you're going to want to watch. Damian Williams, he's still questionable. You got to want to watch him. T.Y. Hilton, limited practice all week. Game time decision. Marlon Mack will play.
Yep.
Yes.
I like it.
What are you feeling?
Well, we do have the return of the Mac, so and I think we'll see a lot of the game script is out on how to either slow them. I don't want to say beat them because it's hard to beat the Chiefs, but like the game plan is out is just to keep them off the field, and it goes through that defense. This one here,
you have to touch or what?
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I mean, and you're gonna see a lot of heavy doses of Marlon Mack. I mean, and then when the game starts to get away from them, because without Leonard Floyd on defense for the Colts, you know what I mean, when the Chiefs do have the ball, you're going to be able to run the ball on them. You know what I mean, with whatever running backs they got, because, you know what I'm saying, don't matter. They just plug them in, they eat, right? So, you know what I'm saying, and then I mean, damn, here's the one thing is that secondary. If they might be able to give some fits low key, the Chiefs this week.
Especially if Sammy Watkins doesn't play.
No, I'm talking about the Chiefs. Oh yeah,
I'm talking
on that side too. Oh yeah, on that side too.
So I read a stat today that said that the Chiefs allow 8 points fewer per game at home compared to on the road last season.
And you know what? In that kind
Arrowhead
of
Stadium,
I read
is a tough
that too,
place
bro.
to play.
I seen that,
Did
that's what fucked me up about because we've been telling people to stream the grilled beef brisket himself, the meat slab.
Yeah, but if T.Y. Hilton and Marlon Mack play and they have a full arsenal, your boy Perry Campbell, he will not be playing.
He's out.
He's
Abdominal.
out. But he doesn't matter. I don't know why. I just wanted to say Perry.
Oui.
Croissant. Where was I at here? If T.Y. Hilton and Marlon Mack play, I still like the beef brisket.
Yeah.
That's lit. Just keep ripping that. They're gonna. I mean, I still like him. The number is 56 on that game. If you're from the stat that I just read, if there's 8 points fewer allowed at home.
Okay, well, there's a scenario.
Hammer the under. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but there's a scenario. The Chiefs put up like
45.
Yeah, because it would be like Mahomes.
Do you think that they can put up 45
after a game that Mahomes doesn't throw any touchdowns? Maybe he throws at least 3. At least 2 then,
Has
right?
Kansas City lit anybody up for 40 this year? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, week 1.
Did they?
And the Chiefs. I mean, and the Raiders.
No, they only scored 28 on the Raiders.
Okay,
Okay,
never
week
mind.
1 they got 40.
Yeah, see,
28,
yeah, I had that
33, 34. So, I mean, you can pencil them in for 30 points. You can pencil them in for 30.
Okay,
Does-
of Patrick Mahomes doing. So maybe he throws 4 touchdowns, right?
I mean-
and then they run like 3 in. 2 in. That
enough.
puts it over 40. They run 2 in with their running backs.
I mean, you don't ever feel good taking an under versus
Yeah.
Kansas City, but I mean, 56 is a crazy
Hey,
number.
look,
And
look,
Sunday night,
listen,
what is the weather?
If there's
look like?
if there's T.Y. Hilton,
That's
I retract
wild.
my statement about the Chiefs secondary maybe showing up.
Oh, you let it go out. Okay,
No, it had no choice and it had no chance.
it was going. I saw hope. 11. Our lighter is just fucked over here. I got 3 in the car. No, there he goes.
No, don't give
We're
up
not
hope.
going nowhere.
Don't give up hope, Steamboat.
It's one of them
I'ma
nights.
pick up
Hey, so
slack.
one of them nights. The number is 11. I'm going to take Kansas City. I feel better about Kansas City covering 11 than the over-under total. How about you? What are you taking?
You know what? I gotta take the under 2.
I like that. Let
Yeah.
me
Yeah,
back
go ahead, hit
up.
that up.
Okay, that leads us
fire right
to
there.
Monday night where
Oh,
our boys, Jamaicans.
Oh,
Levi.
Because we are faithfuls, and I will be there in attendance at the game. Handsome Jimmy himself, Raheem Mostert, DJ Mustard. We might see the return of one Tevin Coleman. Oh, we got Dante Pettis. He looks like he seems to be out the doghouse.
Hold on, slow down. He did catch a big touchdown. Okay, he gets Jamaica.
Yeah, he might be out the. I didn't say might. He might be out the doghouse. We got Richard Sherman. This ain't quite the Legion of Boom, but he's up there with that front. With that front we got, he's back relevant.
The Jamaicans are turned right now.
They're Niner fans.
Yes, Niners 3-0, Browns 2-2. Niners are 3.5-point favorites.
Oh, but hold on.
Jarvis Landry came off the injury report today. Tevin Coleman practicing.
Hold on,
Very
check us out. You
questionable.
live on the show. What's good, my brother? What's up? This is the Bakers, man. You live on the Real Fantasy Playmakers. You sliding?
Oh, yeah, I'll be there. And get ready for that special guest analysis. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
I see ya. I see you, my brother.
Part 2 coming up shortly. Hang up on him.
Yep. Jamaicans.
I like I kind of like the over in this game of 47 more than I like anything. The Niners are going to be in for it. I feel like Baker is going to have his best game of the year out here.
Did you say over?
I said the over.
I fear the under, but I like the over, and I'm just gonna go with what I like. But see, I fear the under because that's my theoretical football my perspective right now after 4 weeks of data. This is the number 6 run defense with the Niners. You know what I'm saying? So Nick Chubb, I mean, he's still, oh man, let's go Chubb. Even though it's my Niners, fantasy wise, that's just what I'm saying, fantasy, right? On that side of the ball, there might not be no Jarvis Landry. If you don't, how about this? If you got
he's
him,
playing.
He's playing. They cleared him.
He came off the report today.
Oh, so he's cleared.
He's cleared.
You can come off the report, but is he fully cleared?
I'm lying. I don't know if he's cleared. I just know he's
Okay.
not on the injury report
Because
anymore.
you can practice full that, but it does put him on pace. How about this? If back up, go ahead and pick up Antonio Callaway or something. Even though Antonio Callaway is not a slot receiver, he's still going to get some work because Dontrell Hilliard, or what's his name? What's his name? Is it?
Hilliard?
No. No.
What are we talking about? Sorry.
Talking about the receiver from the Browns. The one he was the number 3.
Higgins. No.
Rashad Higgins. Ah, there you go. I don't know why I said Dontrell. He was running back, right?
Hilliard is the running back. Yes.
It's getting confused there. Anyways, if you're waiting on Jarvis Landry, I mean, by then we will know more information. Especially by Sunday, you'll know. But have a backup plan just in case. OBJ, you're gonna fire him up. You know what I mean?
Speaking of firing up.
His
blunt has been fired up. Brought to you by Bud Light. Give us money.
Yep, Bud Light, give us money. Shout out to our sponsor again, Milk and Honey.
So we're both. I like that. We're both taking the Niners. Mm-hmm. And we're putting a wrap on Week 5. I mean,
Yeah.
What more needs to be said?
But
We said everything that could
it's
be
just
said.
one of those nights.